Welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, July 24th, 2025, we're diving deep into QQQ, the NASDAQ 100 tracking ETF, to break down what's driving the tech-heavy index. Recent news indicates a mixed bag for U.S. stock futures today, with the Dow falling but NASDAQ climbing on the back of a continued AI rally. Major earnings reports from tech giants like Google and Tesla are in sharp focus, with some disappointing results, particularly from Tesla and IBM, leading to market reactions. However, overall market sentiment remains buoyed by optimism surrounding a potential UCU trade deal, which Reuters reported on Wednesday, July 23rd, helping the S&P 500 and NASDAQ Composite to notch record high closes. NASDAQ's collaboration with AWS, announced recently, also highlights ongoing innovation and potential for growth within the tech sector, underpinning long-term bullish sentiment. Let's transition to our daily chart to see how these macroeconomic forces and corporate news items are reflected in QQQ's price action. Looking at the one-day chart for QQQ, we can observe a clear long-term bullish trend that has been in place since March 2024. The index has shown remarkable resilience, consistently finding higher lows and pushing towards new all-time highs. We saw a significant correction around April 2025, where QQQ dropped from roughly 476 down to around 422. This sharp pullback, a drop of over 11%, appears to have been a healthy reset, creating a strong support level at the 420 to 425 zone. Since that April low, QQQ has initiated a strong rebound, propelled by the broader AI rally and overall tech sector strength. The index has since climbed steadily, breaking above previous resistance levels and reaching near its all-time highs recently. Zooming in on the daily chart for the period from April 1st to July 23rd, 2025, we can pinpoint specific areas of interest. Notice the impressive V-shaped recovery from the April 4th low of 422.67, confirming strong buying interest at that major support. The area around 490 to 500 acted as a previous resistance zone throughout late 2024 and early 2025, which was decisively broken in early July 2025, now likely turning into a strong support. The current price action shows QQQ trading very close to its recent peak of 564.17 from July 21st, reflecting the NASDAQ Composite's reported record closes. This level, around 564 to 566, now serves as immediate overhead resistance, indicating where buyers may face significant selling pressure or profit-taking. Let's switch to the one-hour chart to examine the recent price action more closely, focusing on the first half of July 2025. Here, we can see the short-term volatility and intraday trends that contribute to the broader daily picture. Observe the consolidation pattern that developed between July 7th and July 14th, largely trading within the 550 to 557 range. This period shows a tightening range, with relatively consistent volume, suggesting a buildup of energy before a potential move. The 550 level served as a solid hourly support during this consolidation, with 557 acting as overhead resistance. A clear break and hold above 557 on the one-hour timeframe would signal renewed bullish momentum from this consolidation. Now, let's narrow our focus even further to the 15-minute chart, covering the last 3 days of trading activity from July 21st to July 23rd. This time frame is crucial for short-term traders looking for entry and exit points. On July 22nd, we can observe a sharp downward move starting around 1319 Universal Time Coordinated, where QQQ dropped from 564.35 to a low of 558.61 within just a few 15-minute candles. This could correlate with negative reactions to specific earnings announcements like Tesla's, as reported in the news. The rapid recovery from this dip back towards the 560 to 561 area indicates underlying buying strength, absorbing the selling pressure. Immediate intraday support has formed around the 560 level, while resistance is currently near the 565 mark, which aligns with the daily chart's high. The choppy price action on July 23, staying mostly between 560 and 563, shows indecision as the market digests the latest news and positions itself for further moves. From a bullish perspective, the Nasdaq's consistent push to new highs, driven by the AI rally, remains a powerful force. The strong rebound from the April lows demonstrates deep market conviction, and the news of a potential UCU trade deal adds another layer of optimism. As long as QQQ holds above the critical 550 support level, the path of least resistance appears to be to the upside, targeting new all-time highs. On the bearish side, QQQ is currently trading at extended levels, making it susceptible to profit-taking, especially after strong rallies. Disappointing earnings from large-cap tech components like Tesla can trigger sharp, albeit short-lived, pullbacks. Increased volatility around jobless claims or other economic data releases could also lead to downside pressure, with 550 being a key level to watch for a breakdown. To recap, the important price levels to monitor are the long-term support at 420 and intermediate support around 490 to 500, which should now act as a very strong floor. In the short term, the 550 level from the 1-hour chart's recent consolidation is crucial support. A break below it could signal a deeper retracement. The immediate overhead resistance is the recent high around 564 to 566. An unbiased prediction suggests two main scenarios, either a continued push higher or a healthy retracement before another leg up. A breakout above 566 is highly likely, perhaps with a 70% probability, if the AI narrative continues to strengthen and positive news, particularly around the trade deal, materializes with conviction and high volume. Conversely, a retracement to the 550 to 555 support zone has about a 30% probability, especially if upcoming corporate earnings reports show broader weakness or if macroeconomic data surprises to the downside, potentially reinforced by lower trading volume. Beyond these levels, look for upcoming earnings reports from other major tech companies, any further developments on the UCU trade agreement, and changes in inflation or interest rate outlooks, all of which will play a significant role in QQQ's trajectory. Keep an eye on trading volumes. Higher volumes on breakouts or breakdowns tend to indicate more reliable moves. Thank you for joining us on Explain the Charts, and remember to stay vigilant and adapt your strategy to market conditions.